Hello there everyone and welcome back. I am BogMod. We're playing more of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2 in a liberated roar. Bwam, bwam. What happened? The Schwartz Drockberry is the talk of the town. Not surprising. So I believe that Ash Club it is? Is it in the news? Stories about great knights ending conflicts. This means they're not just stories after. Isn't like the Noble Alliance has the Azure Knight, doesn't it? Blue Knight. It's in the news. Anything new to buy? So you had quite the ordeal. I wouldn't call it an ordeal. Just relax. Ooh, a cocktail. Ooh, sweet bleu. There was a fatality in the recent battle. Yes! This civil war has taken the life of one person so far. It's just tragic. Good for the eyes, that's good news. Doorstep. Yeah, you say now you don't have to worry about war, but presumably the Noble Alliance would really want to take this territory back. Digital credits. Professor Connolly. Yeah, withdrawing from the Alliance doesn't magically make you immune to a civil war, you know. It's not how the sciences work. Alright. What? Marcus. Let's say hello to our good buddy. We're in technology soon. It's practically the premiere. Practically. I think it definitely is. We did go inside during our field study, but that's just for Professor Schmidt's request. We didn't explore much. It's very you to make a break for the nearest school and finally get a little time to rest. Yeah, you know what? I don't blame Marcus. You need to lift your spirits, but we need to get your mind off what's getting them down. I don't know. I feel fine about how things played out. We massively reduced the evil Noble Alliance's power at the cost of a single life of a guy who really didn't want to keep on living anyways. Yeah. All things considered, it's a miracle that things are going as great as they are. Rean, you should not feel bad. Oh, they're working on their cars again. Yay. So with that, guys. Yeah, I recognize you two. You guys came here for field study one time with your other classes, right? Hit the nail on the head, but those two tiny cars, they saw them last time. There we go. I think I remember seeing them during our field study too. We kind of toy calling them over remote-controlled cars. Cars around an normal power. You can drive with these radio frequency control devices. After new and improved ones all around town. That's some impressive technology. They've replicated their looks line of vehicles. Oh, do you recognize them, Marcus? Thought of cars on the roads at Heimdall. You start to recognize different models after a while. Do some research into what each one had to offer. The Lux series one I found myself particularly fond of. It's the brand I plan to buy. Now there's a man with taste. If you can appreciate the beauty of these little babies, you're going to go far in life. Actually, we'd like you to give this a test run. Ooh. This seems possible, right? Grab another friend too. 3 people racing against the other wouldn't just be awesome. It also provides some valuable data. With your cars for you. A third friend. Ooh. Oh, you could invite Eustace. Wait, you're not thinking of. But it's going to be Eustace. It is Eustace. Oh, of course you'd call him a friend. Yep, he was. So we out of the blue for a toy car race. Still, anything better to accept your challenge. Ha! Smile while you still can. Yes, you're all too lean. If you insist. So, top steps over near F. How do we control these? Where do I actually get to? The race of the century began. And as they finally neared the finish line, Eustace and Machias hit their competitive peak, each one desperate to claim victory. Gah! Get the hell out of my way! Kneel before Zod! I mean fool! Guys, come down, you're gonna... Oh. Impossible! What? We have our winner! Rean Schwarzer, crushing all opposition. Seriously? Once they crashed the cars, Eustace and Machias didn't stand a chance. Looks like you gotta get carried away the wheel there, fellas. Careless of me. This is completely ridiculous. Fantastic data for D3. Producing your fruits right away. Great work, you guys. Thanks. So after whatever he was doing, they skipped off gleefully. Oh, I hope they did skip. Whew. Next time they're not being such a big thing. Frustrated they didn't manage to come in first. The whole thing cheered you up? So through. Thanks, Machias. That means a lot. But really, I'm not in that bad mood. Game, you can't make me think Rean's in a bad mood over this. I refuse to do it. On a more pragmatic note. So the toy cars become very successful during wartime. I know, this is the most lax war ever. Don't see why. Dress for fight, for peace, I suppose. I'm sure we'll win. Make it to mark, we can have another race. Sounds good to me. Next time, I'm taking Eustace down. Ooh, level 5 with Machias. Just no touch, aren't they? You don't have to sleep out in front of the store to do it. Oh, you're one of those types, are you, Machias? Trying to do another. No win! Alright. Well, speaking of the Institute... Hey, it's George. Hi, George. Somebody's gonna... Yeah, he should be in the building. I don't really know what to say, but I've got to do what I got to do, I guess. It's going to be exactly the same as I remember. He's probably talking about Schmidt. Let's check out district measures. Woo! Yay! Hooray for sweet, sweet freedom. Thank you, goddess. Now we don't have to worry about the Alliance anymore. Sometimes. What? The Alliance has withdrawn from Ruhr? Serious, serious? Yay! Life is good. Life is so damn good. Is it Ruhr's neutral? Well, no, it doesn't really. You don't understand how a civil war works, do you? Alright. Too far. So he hasn't got some trouble. So he seems worried about something. Come back with the others when I come. Oh, interesting. We don't get to warn them about warning about a potential visit as much. Now neutral in the war. You should ask them what they intend to do now. Can't for a long time. This is the Alliance, at least for now. Finally be able to get back to normal here. That's music to my ears. And Schmidt doesn't care about things. Alright. What's in the arms today? Anyone? Anyone I know? Nope. You hear Chairman Irene is back to work. Fantastic news. This means the second factory will be resuming operations too. Back to the office and get my sports and gear right away. Bigger orders of the products in our lineup again. Anything new? No. It's just one of the things, right? We know that the Reinford industry did supply weapons for the Imperial Army. Are they going to start doing that again? I would think they would. That kind of puts the whole, oh yeah, we're neutral into question. But we're totally selling weapons to your enemies. Ragnar is taking a leave of absence from his. I'm so tired of this war. The realities of running a hotel during a civil war. Why, business was down for 2 months. It was horrible. And it's loads of fun. One of my favorite stations, you'll be jumping around and enjoying in no time. Well, okay. Should be bummed. Okay. Listen to radio. I hit to turn it down. I'm really not in the mood for it right now. Bring you an important news bulletin. An airliner has been hijacked. Oh no! Divider Ricky! I wonder if it's Sky Pirates. Could be. Could be. Oh yeah, I talked to you already. I want to look inside. We've been in here for a while. So that's the Regalia series. The flagship limousine line. It's safe after all. Whew. So I fear the worst. She carried training, toughed her up. I'm so proud. Fantastic news. Glad to hear she's doing well. Thanks to all of you. Last 2 months, I can make the most of my situation too. Alright. Well, computer production line is completely unusable. It's a crazy modification that can't make heads or tails of the damn thing. Interesting. Interesting. So we got their fancy orbital generators. Good old power plant. Laurent's all happy. He's got a job again. Manager Dalton. Roar. Trying to save the chairman for Lisa's sake. Also, yeah, it wasn't even a goal. You know, just sort of stumbled into it. And at work, rebuilding the group and trying to get it back to peak capacity as we speak. It's back to where Hyde was confined to his mansion. Alright. Master Rean Schwarzer, ladies on the 24th floor. Your Highness, are you going to see them? Yeah, maybe I will. Chairman's at a director's meeting. Let's see, she's already back to work. Barely getting any rest. Oh, she had like 2 months to relax in a fancy car. Or, not car, a fancy, what's it? A fancy train. Humiliating. What are the acting chairman's orders to the letter? I had to do my job. Arcane's rampant. Things are happening again. The terrace arcanes are loose in here. Why are you feeling... Ah, yes, the Oxen, main battle tank of the Imperial Army. So yeah, see, the Rhineford Company supplies weapons to the Imperial Army. And I have a feeling they're going to start doing it again. There's the Lusitania. Right when I was about to close a huge deal yesterday, it really scared the life out of me. You know how fired up the staff is today. I've got the feeling today is going to go really well. Alright. Hey, we're the heroes who freed the city. Like this. I'll quit this right at the next business meeting. It's probably better saved for Angelica. Yes. I'd agree with Rean. I mean, aside from saving Irina, this is again one of those situations where Angelica's plan could probably still have worked without their interference. Let's see. Let's think about this for a moment. So let's say that she wasn't able to contact Rean, right? She still had her supporters in the army. So she still could have gathered her forces and confronted her father. They didn't interfere in the battle, so she would have bested him anyways, which would have caused him to pull out of the alliance, because he surrendered, because she beat him. With Roar to the alliance, and the local forces under her control, taking back Arena and the mines would be a simple thing. So yeah, I agree. Because Vulcan probably would have gotten involved if Rean hadn't been there. Yeah. That's not true at all. What the? Game? Game? Oh, a GeForce driver update popped up. Caused me to worry for a moment that everything had gone horribly, but it seemed not to interrupt things. Anyways, he was saying that apparently the Courageous could have been saved without it, and I've got to disagree with him. Another instance of Rean stealing all the credit from those who deserve it. Damn it, Rean. Damn it. Alright. Guess let's go check out the Rhinefords. This, even more so than the Twin Dragons Bridge, was definitely not thanks to that. You could argue Vulcan might have gotten involved, but there's no way to know. What are you up to, Elisa? Well, I'm just checking out the rooms to make sure everything's in order. Sheriff's put everything back in order now that Director Rogner's gone, but still, got to double check. Something about him on his way out. He does? Where did you gather that from? An idea of where everything was. Too much trouble. Well, there's more than busy enough now. Might as well just get it done. Sure. Are you sure about doing this on you? Come on! Let me rifle through your stuff. What are you planning, Schwarzer? Nothing at all, I swear. And we've known each... Why are you still like this, Elisa? Ah! Well played. Well played! There we go. I approve. Now that's the kind of joking I can appreciate. Made their way around to the Renford household, scouring each and every room for signs of malfeasance. Ooh. Someone's being fancy with their vocabulary. Or missing property. Arranging the night before. Didn't take them too long. One room. The chairman's room. The rooms are possessed like they were yesterday. Sharon's done a great job cleaning everything up. Doesn't look like there's anything missing either. That's good news. Must feel bad criticizing Angelica's uncle. Heidelberg must be an absolute slob. At least pay a little more mind to cleanliness. I feel sorry for his head. Why? He has staff to keep things clean. Rather than being noble, I thought I could get away with never to clean anything. It's probably because he was a noble, Rean. Seemed to have inflated his ego. So having the power over someone he was never able to stand against must have been a real treat. Oh, almost everything's all finished up. Oh, what did she find? What is it? There's something sticking out outside between these two books. This is... Aww. It's back when your mom was a nice lady. Because you had a dad. You're half of Batman. Looks like your mother, which would mean... Yep, that's my dad. What is hidden away on her desk, though? It's like she cared for him. So we didn't want anyone to know. There it is. That's important to her. I guess you're right. I guess she loved my dad. She found it. The two of the fish checking the rest of the rooms. Then they treated themselves to a well-deserved rest. Staring out of the city. Yeah, sure took a while, huh? Fantastic if you had to do it all by yourself. Ah, truth be told, I probably would have given up halfway and just left the rest to Sharon. Thank you so much, Rean. For what? Helping out? Well, sure. Find that photo. It might have been just a coincidence. You'd drown in Mother's room if you hadn't been here. Hadn't discovered that. Realized that maybe somewhere deep down, she really does care about my dad and not me. I think you would have. But today you'd realize eventually. He's a mother after all. You'll always have that connection to his family, like it or not. So, with or without the footage show. I don't know. These games are half full of, oh, family's always important, and always half full of, you know what? That one guy is super evil. With how family plays out in these games. So we had our field study here. We had a little heart-tired about Mother back then, didn't we? In this same room. It was this room, actually. A lot I've been thankful to you for, though. I have to free Mother of the city on my own. You're right! Angelica would have! So there's that. For the first time you've supported me or helped me accomplish something when I needed it most. So for all the times I was too stubborn to set, thank you, Rean. Get the chance to pay for this someday. For everything. Pay me. Well, you are the heiress to a powerful, rich company. Well, why are you... Well, I'm gonna be good now. See you later. Okay. I could have gone for some money. Oh well. Not sure what it was about, but I better get ready to head out too. Level 5 bonding! Hey, Sharon. Nothing but the highest praise for the way you fought yesterday, Master. I did pretty good. You can praise me for my battle skills, that is true. And you rescued the chairman, much less... I disagree with both of that. So thanks. We could have been able to do either of those things without you. This was team effort through and through. It wasn't team effort. You had no idea when she was there and had absolutely no plan to work with her. In fact, if it hadn't been for her, you would have been stupidly caught up with, oh no, they're threatening the hostage again. Phrase. If I'd just been a little stronger. Oh, Rean, don't be like that. Afraid I have no right to attempt to comfort you. You've done the things I have. Sharon. So your willingness to mourn the death of an enemy is weakness, and understandably so. But I see it as the opposite. I see it as a strength that you and your classmates possess. Don't insult you by telling you it's wrong to feel the way you do. Positive that you'll find a way to come to terms with those feelings on your own. I'm here for you if you need me. Thank you, Sharon. I see you're able to spend some enjoyable one-on-one time with Lady Elisa. Just so you're merely a step away from taking your nation to the next level, for that matter. It's... no... Level 6 is a ways away. Something's perceptive. Alright. You know, Rean, I get it. He's probably the first quote-unquote person you killed. But you really do need to appreciate, you know, this is a civil war, and if only one person has died in it while you actively participate in large-scale battles, you're being a little unreasonable with your expectations. Just say here, still some time until we have to leave, so I think I'll spend some quality time curled up with these books instead. This can't be beaten either. In fact, pulling stuff away from here might prove to be a real struggle. Maybe I should curl up with the princess. If I stick around a little longer, not at all. We may change to spend together time like this. Let's make the most of it. Rean could never say no to Sharon's coffee. There's been in the pot for them. And this to perusing countless books in the library. I love the library. That coffee really has a nice aroma to it. Tee-hee, doesn't it? Drink a cup of Sharon's coffee. Engrossed in a book, I think I've found the very definition of bliss. Well, I can see where you're coming from. It seems to amaze me how many books there are in here. Even the variety of topics and genres represented. Guess Gwyn always had a pretty broad range of interests, so it makes sense that his library would be so diverse. Which volume to read next? I was a little disappointed to find one particular genre unrepresented here. Oh, which one? The titillating tales loved by fair ladies all across the empire. The lives and loves of handsome gentlemen. The books that warm the hearts of all who thrill to their prose. Oh, those books. I remember you saying those were pretty popular at St. Astria too, right? Because it was lacking in that genre too. Till Dorothy came and seated with her, with some volumes of her own collection. So, just at least you know, interested in those kind of books? It's just so much more magical to just leave the truth of things to imagination. Talking about a realm created by and for pure-hearted maidens. It's not a place where gentlemen should tread lightly. Fair enough. I'm curious, but not that curious. At least regulate your corrupting influence, though. That'd be great. If that's truly what you wish, I suppose I have to respect your wishes. But teasing her is my most cherished pastime, so I'd really prefer to keep at it. Heart. I wonder if she should realize her struggles are mainly just for entertainment. At least one close friend she could depend on. Speaking of entertaining pastimes, I actually learned a delightful little card game called Blade from Sharon yesterday. Perhaps we could play a few rounds? Sure. Let's crush the princess! A few friendly games of Blade. Getting fairly hated. With each determined to come out on top with, holding nothing back. Aw, they read some books together, had some coffee, played some cards. Good time. It's quite an amusing little game. An experienced player like me doesn't start at too great a distance. Yes, its simplicity is its selling point. No strategy, but you know, I have a lot of fond memories of this version of the game. Just can't help but like it. In fact, Crow, that monster, is the one who gave me my very first deck of Blade cards. All part of his cunning, manipulative scheme. Oh, really? Yes! He gave me these things, making me like him more, all while constantly lying to my face and manipulating things behind the scene to murder the Chancellor and plunge this country into civil war, caring no heed to the consequences of his actions. It was sad to see the two of you fighting each other. So all you've been through together. We hadn't been through. You mean like the times he'd fought us? Because his group guys kidnapped you? You do remember that, right? In fact, if he hadn't intervened, they were possibly going to hurt you. What is it that forced the two of you to fight like this? Princess Elfin, he murdered the Chancellor and helped spark a civil war that's ripping your country, in theory, apart. I mean, I know we are in Roar. As far as I can tell, the East has lost all of one person to this fighting, but it's terrible in the West, so they say. Well, it's a battle of wills. No, it's not a battle of wills. It's that he's supporting a regime that wants to put the boot to the peasantry. He's a cold-blooded murderer. Master liar, manipulator, terrorist. What do you mean? Crow. It seemed like a lifetime ago. Through a whole spectrum of emotions. She quietly observed and considered listening, just like fish telling all that there was to tell. Come on! Tell me he's being an idiot! Blade. Heresy takes a game of Blade. Crown on one side and me on the other. To compromise on the things that make us who we are. Our beliefs, our pasts, our friends. But he's siding with evil. Like objective, horrible people. But compromise. All that's left for us is to meet each other head on and see who comes out on top. While we're doing that, we'll discover where life will lead us and what to do with ourselves after the soul is over. Hee hee, I see. Boys will be boys, I suppose. Now it's Edvi Crow's position. Huh? What's that? Oh, I mean, at least would probably think that she were here now. Envying Crow, I mean. It's like, why couldn't my brother have stupid feelings for me? Pushing you and Crow together. It fills my imagination with thoughts. That's not quite how this is going. Guys are out about being paired up with their male friend when they don't live that way. He's not your friend. Like it or not, I consider myself fully invested in this little battle of wills now. It's actually a battle of actual weapons and soldiers and people's lives on the line. Not wills. The power line's out. Oh, come along for the ride, Your Highness, wherever it may take us. Alright, well, I've got a little over in today's recording episode. My apologies on that. Thank you for all watching, of course, as we... Ooh, more bondage with the princess. But we'll take a little break here. We'll come back soon. We'll play more, and we'll have more fun times. Talk to you all soon.